Hello and welcome to a beautiful morning in the Peak District National Park. So today we are in Macclesfield Forest, which sits right on the boundary of the Peak District National Park, and we are currently heading up towards Shutlingsloe, which is also known as the Matterhorn of the Peak District. And from Shutlingsloe we're going to skirt around the top of Macclesfield Forest all the way over towards Teggs Nose, and then from there we're going to drop down back into Macclesfield Forest and back to the car. So it should be around a 10-mile walk, and as you can see, it is a gorgeous day in the Peak District today. Blue skies, we had a frost this morning. It's forecasted sunny all day, so I think we're going to be in for a bit of a treat today. And I'm out with my dad today, as you can see him powering ahead up there. It worked out really well today. Both got the day off work because I needed to get my car serviced in Macclesfield, so we drove over in 2 cars, and then we've just come to Macclesfield Forest whilst it's getting serviced. So really lucky that the day that we chose to have off from work, we ended up with this sort of weather. So we're definitely going to make the most of it. There's a great little car park down at the bottom, and if you're after just a short walk, highly recommend it around Matt Forest. It's really nice. But anyway, we're going to crack on now, head up towards Shutlingsloe, and I'll catch up with you there. So we're just coming off Shutlingsloe now. As you'll have seen, stunning views from up there. It's definitely one of my favourite views in the Peak District, that beautiful 360-degree view. And on a day like today, it doesn't get much better. So like I said, we're heading off Shutlingsloe now. We're heading back down towards Macclesfield Forest. We're going to skirt along kind of the top edge of the forest, all the way over towards Teggs Nose, where there is a nice little cafe. I think we might treat ourselves to some lunch there. And the actual route up to Shutlingsloe from Macclesfield Forest car park, it must have only taken us about half an hour to 45 minutes to get up to the top. So it's not a long distance by any means. So it's a really nice accessible car park if you're wanting to get up to Shutlingsloe. And the other alternative you have is you can park down in Wildmoor Clough, which is on the other side of the hill, which again is a really picturesque and beautiful part of the Peak District. And if you park down there, you can be up on the top of Shutlingsloe in about 20 minutes, I'd say. So yeah, we're going to crack on now. As you can probably hear or see, we're in the bog now. So I'm going to concentrate on not losing my shoes. So we've just come back through Mac Forest, and ahead of me is Teggs Nose. And we're going to walk up this little track here, and that's where the cafe is. So hopefully it'll be open and we can get some soup and a sandwich, as it is quite cold today. But as you'll have seen, the walk back through Mac Forest is beautiful. When you're walking through one section of the forest back there, you'll have probably seen it was really dark and some of the trees had moss covered all over them, and it had a really kind of spooky atmosphere to it. It was really cool. So yeah, highly recommend walking through that top section of Mac Forest. I got some really nice photos. My dad was being a very good model. And that's the problem with when you're walking on your own. To take a picture of yourself, you have to have a tripod set up, set a 10-second timer, or have a little remote, run to where you want to get the photo taken and hope that it's taken a good one. It can be a nightmare. But when you've got a dad who's willing to pose, you get some nice photos. And we are currently around 6 miles into the walk, so it's been a really nice distance. It's a perfect walk if you get up early in the morning, and it is currently 10 past 11, so we should be up at the cafe in about half an hour. It's a perfect time for some lunch, as we've built up a bit of an appetite, to say the least. The only negative of the walk is, out of nowhere, a load of clouds came in. It's absolutely typical. You look at the forecast all day yesterday, even this morning it was saying clear skies, sun all day, and out of nowhere these clouds have just come in. But can't complain because there's been no wind at all. And just as I say that, the sun is starting to come out again, which is nice. So yeah, heading up to Teggs Nose now. Gonna grab some lunch at the cafe, which is a bit of a treat. Wouldn't usually do this sort of thing on a walk, but when you're out with your dad and he's willing to buy you some lunch, I can't really say no. So yeah, heading up there now, and I'll probably catch up with you maybe on the top of Teggs Nose after we've had some lunch, or back at the reservoir. We'll see how things go. So we're at the top of Teggs Nose now, and that's the view you get. Awesome view. So this is Macclesfield Forest, obviously, and that is Shutlingsloe, where we were this morning. And as you can see, it is completely cloudy now. Such a shame, but at least it's not raining. We still get a really nice view. So now we simply head back down to the reservoir, where we parked the car. We had a great little lunch in the cafe, had a nice bowl of soup with some bread and a sandwich. So that's a great little stop if you're after a snack on this walk. So yeah, overall, a brilliant walk. Really nice distance, not too long. You get superb views along the whole walk pretty much. And the forest sections, some of them were just amazing. I think it can be sometimes a bit surprising that the Peak District comes out this far towards Cheshire. And where we are now at Teggs Nose, we're actually just outside of the Peak District. So the whole first section from Mac Forest up to Shutlingsloe, and then the northern part of the forest, that's all in the Peak District, and this is just outside of it. So we're going to head down from Teggs Nose now, back towards the reservoir, and then we get one last little section through the woodland. Probably tell, I am back home now, and I completely forgot to film an outro. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I did. So I'm going to do the outro here. I'm going to keep it really short and sweet. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the walk. It is an absolute stunner of a walk in the Peak District. I highly recommend it. Shutlingsloe has amazing 360-degree views from up there. Macclesfield Forest is absolutely beautiful, and there's so many different routes you can do in Macclesfield Forest. It's really easy to get to, really accessible car parking. And like I said, loads of different routes you can do from there. And I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the support I've had on the channel recently. Last week we hit 500 subscribers, which I can't quite believe, and we're already near 550. So I just want to say a massive thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribes. It really, really does mean a lot to me. But with all that being said, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.